Hi, I'm Sean. Welcome to my channel. This is a weekly astrology report for all signs starting the 19th of May. That's a Monday. Please scroll down for your sun and rising sign, and for how you feel, your moon sign. Looking at next week, I think it's a bit of a mix. Some exciting, some motivating, and some possibility for change. Let's break it down transit by transit before we dive into your sign. So on May 20th, the sun enters Gemini. Get ready for lighter energy. The sun leaves grounded Taurus and glides into witty, fast-talking energy. This season is all about curiosity, movement, and mental connection. It's the perfect time to socialize, learn new things, or say yes to spontaneous road trips. You might find yourself texting old friends, signing up for an online course, or finally starting that blog you've been thinking about for ages. On May 24th, we have an interesting trine. A trine is a kiss from the universe, or if you prefer a boost of positive energy. Things just seem to go right. Venus, love, beauty and money, and Mars, passion and drive, are dancing in fire signs, and they like each other. This trine is bold, flirtatious, and confident. It's the perfect cosmic cocktail for romance, creativity, and acting on your desires. For some signs, this can also be a financial boost. Here is an example of how this trine could look. You could find the courage to ask someone out, show off your art online, or surprise your partner with a bold date idea. Think karaoke, not candlelight. On the 24th, the big event, Saturn enters into Aries. I've made a video on this. Saturn says, let's get serious, but now it's doing it Aries style. Fast, focused, and fearless. This is a long-term shift that helps us build strong structures around who we are and what we want. It's time to step into your personal authority and start something that matters, like launching a brand, asserting your independence, or defining a legacy. An example. You might register your business, commit to a fitness journey, or finally decide to take control of your life direction. No more waiting for someone to save you. On the 25th, we have Mercury coming home into Gemini. This gives us all a mental boost, and believe me, I need some mental clarity. We may see conversations flow, ideas bounce, and your mental world gets a fresh breeze. This is a great time for writing, teaching, marketing, networking, or tech upgrades. Expect lots of WhatsApp messages, sudden insights, or finding just the right words for that tricky email or presentation. Aries. It's a high-energy, confidence-boosting week where your voice, charisma, and leadership take center stage. With the Sun and Mercury lighting up your third house, your mind is firing on all cylinders. Expect a flurry of texts, exciting conversations, and maybe even a spontaneous short trip or two. Meanwhile, the Venus-Mars trine energizes your fifth and first houses, making you feel bold, creative, and totally magnetic. Whether it's love, art, or just showing off your spark, people are drawn to your fire right now. And the big news? Saturn enters your first house, launching a powerful new chapter of self-mastery. This is your cue to level up, take yourself seriously, and start building your legacy. Example, launch that blog, speak on a panel, or step into a leadership role. You're being asked to show up for yourself in a whole new way. Taurus. This week brings a beautiful mix of grounding and growth, especially around your values, voice, and inner life. With the Sun and Mercury moving into your second house, your focus shifts to finances, self-worth, and the resources that truly sustain you. It's a fantastic time to set money goals, rework your budget, or speak up for what you deserve. The Venus-Mars trine sparks energy between your fourth house, home, family, and 12th house, spirituality, healing, giving you both emotional insight and the motivation to beautify or declutter your space. Think peaceful sanctuary vibes with bold action behind it. And as Saturn enters your 12th house, a deeper cycle of inner work begins. You're being called to release outdated patterns and strengthen your spiritual foundation. Example, you might invest in your home, start a gratitude journal, or make peace with your past while preparing for a major glow-up from the inside out. Gemini. It's your time to sparkle, Gemini. With the Sun and Mercury entering your first house, all eyes are on you, your words, your presence, and your fresh ideas. You're feeling more articulate, energized, and magnetic than you have in weeks. This is the perfect moment to update your look, launch a personal project, or boldly share your thoughts with the world. The Venus-Mars trine activates your third house, communication, and 11th house, community, turning you into a social butterfly with purpose. Flirty chats, powerful networking, or even a group adventure could light a spark. Meanwhile, Saturn enters your 11th house, encouraging you to get serious about your goals and build long-term alliances. This is about forming a meaningful tribe and defining what future you truly want. Example? You might start a podcast, join a mastermind group, or pitch a community initiative. Your voice is ready to lead the way. Hi, Cancer. Things get a little easier for you this week. This week invites you to slow down, reflect, and recharge your emotional batteries. With the Sun and Mercury entering your 12th house, you're entering a more introspective phase, perfect for journaling, meditation, or working quietly behind the scenes. You may have powerful dreams or intuitive downloads, so don't ignore your inner voice. The Venus-Mars trine links your 2nd house, finances and self-worth, with your 10th house, career and reputation, helping you take bold steps in building confidence and making tangible progress in your public life. A raise, recognition, or a passion project with financial potential could emerge. And with Saturn entering your 10th house, it's time to get serious about your career goals and long-term direction. You're being called to rise with maturity and discipline. Example, you might quietly map out your dream business, reorganize your work-life balance, or commit to a long-term career path that aligns with your inner truth. Leo, this week lights a fire under your dreams, friendships, and bold ambitions. With the Sun and Mercury moving into your 11th house, your focus turns toward your future vision, social networks, and collaborative projects. You're feeling more outgoing and inspired, perfect for connecting with like-minded people or breathing life into a big idea. The Venus-Mars trine activates your 1st house, self, identity, and 9th house, expansion, travel, belief, giving you the confidence to express yourself with flair and the motivation to pursue growth beyond your comfort zone. Whether it's a romantic adventure or a creative leap, you're radiating charisma. And with Saturn entering your 9th house, the cosmos asks you to commit to your higher path through study, teaching, publishing, or global perspectives. Example, you might launch a new social initiative, book that long-desired retreat, or begin writing your manifesto. This is your time to boldly build the future you've only dreamed of. Wishing you a great week. Hi, Virgo. For those of you who work, this is a big week, or could be. This week shifts your focus to your career, reputation, and long-term goals, with the Sun and Mercury lighting up your 10th house. Your mind is sharp and your presence is noticed, perfect for interviews, presentations, or showing off your skills to higher-ups. People are watching, and you're ready to impress. The Venus-Mars trine activates your 12th house, spirituality, behind-the-scenes work, and 8th house, intimacy, shared resources, creating a private but powerful undercurrent. You may feel inspired to dive into healing work, release old patterns, or connect deeply with someone in a quiet, meaningful way. And as Saturn enters your 8th house, you're being asked to take responsibility for emotional resilience, financial partnerships, and personal transformation. Example? You could launch a career move that's been building in the background, begin therapy or shadow work, or restructure debt or shared finances with a long-term plan in mind. You're building power from the inside out. For Virgos right now, something seems to be trying to get resolved in your 8th house. This could be financial, some chunky money like an inheritance or tax refund. Those are just examples, but there seems to be a wound that is trying to heal. Wishing you a wonderful week. Libra. This week lifts your spirits and opens your mind to exciting new possibilities. With the Sun and Mercury entering your 9th house, it's time to think big. Travel, study, publish, or explore new philosophies. Your curiosity is on fire, and the universe is encouraging you to go beyond the familiar. The Venus-Mars trine energizes your 11th house, friendships, goals, and 7th house, relationships, making this a beautiful time for love, collaboration, or starting a shared dream with a partner or close ally. Chemistry flows easily, and team energy is strong. Meanwhile, Saturn enters your 7th house, ushering in a serious tone when it comes to partnerships. You may commit more deeply, or realize it's time to define the relationship with clarity and maturity. Example, you might plan a course or international trip with someone special, start a business with a trusted friend, or attract a mentor who helps you take your dreams to the next level. Wishing you a wonderful week. Scorpio. This week pulls you into deep waters, but in the best way possible. With the Sun and Mercury entering your 8th house, your attention turns to transformation, emotional intimacy, and shared resources. It's a powerful time for releasing what's no longer working and diving into personal or financial healing. The Venus-Mars trine links your 10th house, career recognition, and 6th house, daily work, health, giving you the drive to make bold professional moves or finally act on that passion project at work. You're magnetic, motivated, and people are noticing. And as Saturn enters your 6th house, it's time to build long-term structures in your routines, wellness, and daily life. Think, discipline that serves your goals and energy. Example, you could step into a leadership role at work, begin a fitness routine that sticks, or start planning for a major transformation in your finances or lifestyle. You're laying bricks for a powerful rebirth. For some Scorpios, this can be a very important week financially. You could get some good financial news. Keep your eyes open. Wishing you a wonderful week. Sagittarius. This week is all about connection, inspiration, and creative passion. With the Sun and Mercury entering your 7th house, relationships take the spotlight, whether it's romance, business, or collaborations. You're more open, curious, and ready to have those meaningful conversations or sign important agreements. The Venus-Mars trine energizes your 9th house, expansion, travel, learning, and 5th house, creativity, love, joy, bringing a burst of fire to your heart and your horizon. It's the perfect mix of bold romance and adventurous inspiration, great for writing, dating, or spontaneous travel. And as Saturn enters your 5th house, you're being called to commit to what you love, whether that's a creative project, a romantic partner, or even the idea of becoming a parent or mentor. Example, you might plan an inspiring trip with someone special, take your artistic passion seriously, or turn a fun idea into something lasting. You're growing into a more purposeful kind of joy. Wishing you a wonderful week. Hi Capricorn. This week is a powerful mix of productivity, healing, and setting solid foundations. With the Sun and Mercury entering your 6th house, your focus turns to daily routines, wellness, organization, and being of service. You're ready to streamline your schedule, refresh your habits, and maybe even tackle that to-do list with fresh mental clarity. The Venus-Mars trine activates your 8th house, shared resources, intimacy, and 4th house, home, roots, bringing a passionate yet grounded energy to your private life. Deep emotional connections or financial planning around property or family matters could come into focus. And with Saturn entering your 4th house, you're being called to build a stronger foundation at home. This could mean committing to a place, healing family patterns, or taking on greater responsibility in your personal life. Example, you might renovate your home office, co-invest in something meaningful with a partner, or start a disciplined health plan that supports your long-term stability. You're building from the ground up, and you're doing it with strength and purpose. Wishing you a wonderful week. Aquarius. This week brings a wave of fun, creativity, and clarity around what lights you up. With the Sun and Mercury entering your 5th house, your world becomes more playful and expressive. You're inspired to flirt, create, and enjoy life again. Whether it's romance, a passion project, or reconnecting with your inner child, your heart is ready to lead. The Venus-Mars trine links your 7th house, relationships, and 3rd house, communication, firing up your social life and giving you the confidence to say how you feel. Great energy for bold conversations, collaborative work, or even falling for someone through witty banter. Meanwhile, Saturn enters your 3rd house, asking you to commit to a long-term plan involving communication, learning, or mastering your mindset. This is your moment to take your voice seriously. Example, you might begin writing that book, take a course that elevates your skills, or have a defining heart-to-heart with someone important. You're being asked to speak and live from the heart, with purpose and passion. Wishing you a wonderful week. Hi Pisces. This week invites you to nurture your foundations and build toward lasting security, both emotionally and financially. With the Sun and Mercury moving into your 4th house, your focus turns to home, family, and your inner world. It's the perfect time to redecorate, reconnect with loved ones, or simply find peace in your sanctuary. The Venus-Mars trine sparks your 6th house, daily routine, wellness, and 2nd house, money, self-worth, motivating you to take confident steps toward a healthier lifestyle or a more stable financial flow. You might feel inspired to upgrade your diet, your workspace, or your self-belief. And with Saturn entering your 2nd house, the cosmos is encouraging you to build a solid foundation of self-worth and financial responsibility. This is about investing in what truly sustains you. Example, you could start a side hustle, create a calming home ritual, or commit to a long-term savings goal. It's time to ground your dreams in reality and watch them grow. Wishing you a wonderful week.